kick ass is an understatement. Hey guys, how's it going? Justin here from Waltz, and today we're taking a look at the brand new Klipsch RP-1600SW subwoofer. And this isn't just any subwoofer for anybody. This is for someone who really wants to get serious about their home entertainment. And because it is a subwoofer, there's not a whole lot to talk about here without getting extremely technical. So we're going to glaze over the technical things and then, talk about the sub itself. It's got a frequency response of 14.5 hertz to 175 hertz, plus or minus 3 decibels, a maximum acoustic output of 125.5 decibels, amplifier type of Class D with analog preamp stage, 800 watts of RMS, and 1600 watts of peak amplifier power. The woofer is a 16-inch ultra long throw cerametallic woofer, and it has an enclosure material of MDF, and the enclosure type is a bass reflex via front firing aerofoil slot port, which basically just means it's a front ported subwoofer. Man, now that was a lot, but I'm glad we got through it. So let's get on to the next part. Now the subwoofer is compatible with a wireless kit to make it wireless, so you don't have to plug it in directly to your receiver. All you have to do is find power. It has a built-in amplifier and dials to adjust both gain and the low pass filter, which is nice because not all subwoofers have that. Now, when we first unpacked the 1600 and hooked it up to test, we were super surprised to see how much bass was coming out of the thing. It even knocked one of the glasses off of our appliance displays and shattered all over the floor, so that was great. Might have had the gain just up a little bbit too much, but we're not going to talk about it. Now, this sub isn't small at all in terms of dimensions. It's 23.5 inches wide, a height of 23.9, and a depth of 27.35. So it's almost a cube, but not quite. It's a little bit elongated. But obviously, if you're looking at a 1600, you kind of already know you're getting a massive subwoofer at 16 inches. And it does weigh 110 pounds, I thought I might add. So make sure you're not trying to move this on your own because you don't want to scratch it up or potentially even break it. Now, it also has a 0.5 watt of power standby mode, which is going to help with energy efficiency. So it's not always, pulling a ton of power from the wall. And like we talked about earlier with the, fact that it's ported forward, this is important because it allows you to be able to push that subwoofer against the wall, which is really going to help kind of open up that space in your room. And it does this without even really affecting the soundstage. Now, as far as inputs go, it's pretty simple. It's going to have a dual RCA LFE line in and a wireless port to make that sub wireless like we talked about with the wireless kit. And what's really cool about the connections on this is that the 1600 can actually run wireless inputs together with RCA so that you can have a sub connected to two systems at once. Especially helpful if you're someone who's enjoying, that stereo music, audio. Maybe you have a different set of Heritage speakers. I don't know what you got. Maybe you have some, and you want to be able to listen to, your Heritage as stereo and then your surround sound system as surround sound, and without having to obviously change the cord, you can have it set up to be ready for that. And if you guys enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help me out. Now you might be asking yourself, is $1,800 really worth it for a subwoofer? And I think there's a few things that you have to consider, but this is not just the subwoofer for beginners. This is a subwoofer for someone who really cares about their audio system and has the money to do so. It's also great for someone who might be ready to move up from something like the R120. The R120 is a great subwoofer, but it is smaller and it only has about half of the peak power, and it is 12 inches. So, it's certain point, you're going to lose a little bit of that quality. And, that's where the 1600 comes in, is that you can get that really loud bass, that punchy deep feel up to a higher, level. More range, I guess would be the best way to describe that. And something else that I really like about this subwoofer is the fact that they include a 5-year warranty, and that's going to be with all the new RP subwoofers. So it's nice to know that it's at least backed for a considerable amount of time. I should also mention the grill pops off for easy cleaning, but I find that even just taking a rag to the grill cleans it pretty easily. And, I don't know if you want it on or off. I think it looks good either way, but at least you have that option. Now, if you are in the market for a new subwoofer like the 1600, make sure you check out all the links down in the description. We were actually the dealer of the year for e-com for Klipsch, and we really appreciate the fact that we were able to win that award. It took a lot of work from our employees, and not only employees, but our customers as well, really supporting us and Klipsch as a brand. So if you guys are looking for one, make sure you guys visit the links down in the description. If you happen to be in the Phoenix Metro Valley, you should come down to our store here in Tempe and actually hear this subwoofer for yourself. And with that being said, that's pretty much going to round it off for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And as always, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Thank you guys so much for making it to the end of the video. If this is a product that you're interested, make sure to email me at youtube@waltz so I can get you a special YouTube discount. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos like these, and we'll see you in the next one.